Right, one thing I've noticed when I was trying to start this car is I have a fuel pressure regulator here, which has a gauge on it, and when I'm starting the car I can actually see into the engine bay with the bonnet open and look at the pressure on the fuel rail. Now that seemed to be fluctuating, which made me think what was going on, and I noticed that basically the seal here between the rail and the injector's leaking, and that's causing pressure fluctuation in the rail, which is showing up on the gauge. So I'm going to replace all of the seals on the rail, because they were just second-hand ones anyway. So these are the new kit by mrinjector.co.uk, or mrinjectoruk.co.uk. Anyway, this is a kit for a Honda. You can buy these on eBay, so that's what I'm going to do, just to fit them all up. It's really simple, they're all just basic push fits. You can see is these are okay. These are actually the ones that came with the car, and these other ones are ones which I think I already had. So I'm probably not going to replace the ones that are in here because they'll be alright, but where it's really leaking is there. And then you also have these things called buckets. That's a little filter that is prior to the injector itself, that sits in here. So I'm going to take this out and then show you what that looks like. So first of all, you can just take these out. These aren't screwed in or anything, they're just kind of pressed in. Probably need two hands to do that, but you can just wiggle that back and forward and then pull the injector out, and that's what I'll just do quick now. Okay, so I wiggled that out, and what do I find? Well, this is mashed. That seal here, do you see there? That's obviously when I put that in, it's just become mashed now. These are really malleable when you first get them, and then when the second hand they're not. So obviously when I pushed that in, it's bent back, and it's meant that the fuel's leaked out of there. So that's the problem I've got. They're really simple to dismantle. You can just take the this little bucket out the top here. Boom. So that should be the same as that. Always check the part you're replacing is similar to the part you're going to put in. There we go. So that's also a little bit clogged, it looks a little bit old. So I'll probably, because I'm a hoarder, probably keep that anyway. So chuck that back in there, whatever. And then take this little seal off. So again, you just do it with one hand. So that seal that's mashed. Okay, and then I'm going to replace that with the seal in here. Gets the thicker one here, these little seals here. So put that one on, and then first of all take that one off first. That's the take that seal off. Boom. Okay, so that's the thing with no seals on it at all. And then I'll just start off by putting this one on, and then the next one, just build it up like that. So this is it. This is the injector to rail seal. This is the little seal which seals this actually up into the rail, and this is the little top hat filter. If you're going to stick this into a standard rail, you would actually use these larger ones that go into the base there. OBX comes with these anyway, so then all I do is I stick that up into here, and then change the rest of these as I go, and then plop it all back together, and I'll show you what it looks like. Point, you see here's the bucket. You want to make sure that's fully seated, so this one isn't, it's just plopped in. Just go like that, and you hear this, well, I didn't there, but you can hear this little thing, but either way, there should be no gap between that bucket in there. Just like that, okay? Then, when you put it back in, just put it in. Okay, just put it in like that, and then just wiggle it. Just try not to damage the seal. See like that? I haven't actually, this is one-handed as well, but just do that. Don't force it. It will just go in snug, and I'll repeat that for them. Placed all the seals and filters and all that business for all of these injectors, so then we can just place it in, and then all that is just line it up, and then all you want to do is just get each each one just started, or there and thereabouts in the right hole. Initially this is just a kind of push fit, if you see what I mean. So just work it along. Probably help not to be doing this one-handed, but so just back and forward. There you go. It's in. Getting there. Just try and be even with your pressure. You can just wiggle it. You can, if one's not going in, just wiggle it side to side. Just kind of worm them their way in, really. There. There we go. See, just put a bit of pressure on it, worm it. Right to left, right to left. Should all be in there quite snug. That's good. And then we can pop the little nuts on the back of these on all 4 points, and then connect everything back up again.